How's it going, everyone? Just a little quick update on what I'm doing. Just cleaning these just a little bit so they don't look so crappy. But then I'm also flipping my tires. I'm taking the front and putting the front on the back and the back on the front. Because when you got camber, you do some burnouts like I do, they get a little bald pretty quick, even though these are brand new freaking tires. I've had these for like, I don't even know, maybe close to 6 months now. 8 months. But basically, I'm going to clean these wheels when they're off, glue up all these little spots that are cracking off. And then I'm going to clean these so they look even more white. This one's the one that's pretty nasty looking. Because for some reason, the driver's front caliper like ignites the brakes or whatever you want to call it more than the other ones. So this wheel definitely gets more dusty, as you can see. But the other one I just showed you was the bad one. This one's still got some life, but I'm gonna flip it anyway. Camber life. I'll update you guys when I get the back up, start cleaning the wheels. It's all crusty under here. I need to wash all this. That's why I got the brush and the hose out here and the bucket. Gonna scrub it up a little bit, make her clean. So I went ahead and got all of the 4 tires off. So basically my car's just floating in the air. But as I took the wheels off, these fender wells were just freaking caked in dirt and pine needles and rocks and all sorts of debris just from driving it. So I went ahead and cleaned it on all of the wheel wells and cleaned the coils up a little bit. I mean, they definitely could use a tiny bit more, but better than they did look. This one's also super clean, like spotless. Spent like 20 minutes just cleaning this back wheel wells and the front wheel wells. Cleaning the coils a little bit. The A-arms. The drum. My little tiny baby spacer. Just so that this cotter pins part will fit on this back wheel. Because if you look a little bit, there's like these tiny little ruffles in that. Because we had to freaking bore out this center cap so that it'll fit with that cotter pin back there. So if we go to the front, it's definitely not like that. I had to take out a decent amount. No ruffles. And then this is what the plastic looked like to begin with. Like this Chinese little sticker on there. More plastic. So essentially that one is just down to like this metal casing on the outside. That's why it pokes out a little bit. But also, when I had taken the wheels off, this back driver's side coil was like super stuck on this top ring. So I took the lower ring down like to maybe here, I'd say. And I had to bring this up because this ring was actually like, if I had to guess, it was maybe 40 teeth. When the other one is 51. So I had to loosen this up and put this to 51. So on the rear, I have the notches set to 51. So that it doesn't rub on my tire anymore like this. Because it only happened on the driver's side. But like I said, this one was at like 40 something. And then this one on this side was at 51. But here's the wheel wells as well. Super clean. And then if we go to the front, I went and made sure that these coils were the same distance up as well. So these ones are set at 14. So 14 and 51 in the back. But quick look at this. Super clean, no rocks anywhere. cleaned up the calipers and the drums. But let me cut you back on when I start cleaning these wheels. The bed to my little brother's truck, because they're sanding it and stuff right now. It's a little before and after. Super dirty. Started hosing these ones off already. I'm all trying to spray these wheels though, and Ruby just wants to play in the water. Also, my lug bolts that have come off, I've had for quite some time now, and they're pretty freaking gross looking. So I think that I'm gonna wire brush these and then give them a coat of black paint after I get the other wheels off the back, because they definitely don't look the best. And I ain't trying to have these ugly freaking bolts on my beautiful wheels. Scoops Madoo, what are you doing? What am I doing? Just investigating. She ain't scared to get dirty. She likes to play. There's Nala over there. Alright, so now that these bolts aren't all crusty and nasty, I'm going to lay down some gloss black. It went from crusty and rusty like this to this, and then to lay some paint. Completely clean. Same with this one. If you ain't rocking Royal Surge, you ain't rocking the right stuff. But back to where we were. Super dirty. Nasty the freaking letters are. Cut you back in right after I clean them up a little bit. Show you the process. This is just a little update. This is after this wheel is fully cleaned on the barrel on the inside and these tire letters. And this one is clean on the inside but not on the tire letters. So basically the way you make them look super shiny like that is just to get yourself a box of these steel wool or SOS pads. I went with the lemon one just so that I don't be smelling super nasty chemicals or anything when I'm doing it. But basically you just take your steel wool, get it a little wet, then you just take it and you just scrub this part. You don't have to like push super hard or anything, but just do like a circular motion, and then a back and forth, and then a up and down, and if you just do that for a minute, these things will look super good. Just keep doing circles. On the flat parts, just go up and down with the way that it goes. And then continue to do circles, up and down. And look. Just from that little bit, you can see how that one's darker. Getting my freaking steel wool's all wet over here. And then if we go over here, don't mind my mess. Painting these little tiny freaking spacers so they're not crusty and rusty. Same with these bolts, the lug bolts. They got their first coat on. Definitely looking better than they were. Give the paint a little shake. Pop her open with one hand, you know. Shake it up again. And then you just move to the side. And these spacer ones don't have to be perfect. Just when I take my wheels off, I ain't trying to look at no crusty rings. But I'll let those dry, and I'll continue to clean these wheels, get those dirt. These are what the letters look like after they're clean. Haven't put this back one on yet. This is the one that was real bad. Definitely looks better than it did. SOS pads. They're your best friends if you have tire letters. Oh yeah. No more camber swerve for me. Monster truck in it. But like always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and put down a comment if you'd like to put any. And if you don't, Nala's gonna come get you. Yes, sir, will.